Behind these doors on Amherst Street in Nashua live 37 Granite State children. The youngest is 9. 29 are 12 and older. They have caseworkers and therapists, but not a real home. Mark Linehan is a guardian ad litem who works with several older youth living in New Hampshire group homes.
Every time I see these kids, they say they got a home for me. Do you have a home? And we don't have a home. So after 20 months or 22 months, I mean, really, they've lost hope.
I mean, we recognize that we're an institution, okay? But we try and operate in a non-institutional way.
Nashua Children's Home is one of 10 group homes in the state. NCH Director David Vigliotti has worked here for 37 years and is proud of the many long-tenured staffers at the home.
We have enough longevity that, kids do form attachments and connections here that they keep.
According to data from the Department of Health and Human Services, 300 youth ages 12 to 17 are in state care. 134 of them are in group homes. Experts urge states to minimize congregate living for children because studies show the transition into adulthood can be difficult. The Office of the Child Advocate, OCA, is an independent state agency overseeing all state programs associated with the care of children. The office launched an investigation of Nashua Children's Home in 2020 in response to 17 complaints and incidents reported by legislators, children, and guardians ad litem.
We received a cascade of complaints about the facility.
The findings published 14 months later cited areas of most concern were the use of isolation and physical restraints as behavioral tools.
We thought that, some of the information in there was misleading. Some of it was patently false, and we really think it belies, a lack of understanding of residential group care.
This is the quiet room, described in the report as a significant venue in the use of physical restraints. 219 critical incidents were reported to the OCA from July 2020 to June 2021. A former child resident is quoted in the report. Everybody hated that quiet room because it was just a white room. You're supposed to face in, but I have anxiety, and I couldn't. They told me to turn around, but I couldn't.
Our belief is that mostly critics of this have never been in the position to have to respond to a kid that's out of control like that.
The OCA report was published in December 2021. There is space reserved for DHHS, the agency that oversees the care of children in state custody, to respond. They did not.
There was no response from the department. That was the unfortunate thing.
News 9 asked DHHS why it did not respond to the report and received an exclusive response that did not address NCH specifically and that Moira O'Neill says she has not seen. It states in part, quote, "The state recently transitioned to a contract-based model for residential treatment services, which will define clear and consistent expectations for all contracted providers. This transition is a key piece in establishing a robust system of care for children and youth." In July 2021, for the first time in its history, the governor and executive council approved a nearly $10 million three-year contract with Nashua Children's Home. Moira O'Neill hopes the move from vendor to state contract will lead to modernizing training and methods.
I can tell you in 37 years, the science of child development, understand about brains, what we understand about trauma, has revolutionized. It's not the same as it was before.
We think our staff should get a lot more, kudos and recognition and congratulations than they do, rather than be criticized by somebody sitting up on, Pleasant Street in an office or sitting at home.
Back here on Amherst Street, children are in a system, but would much rather be in a home.
They've already had a failed adoption. They've already had failed birth parents. So they've lost hope.
According to the Department of Health and Human Services, there are 662 licensed foster homes in the state right now. The agency needs 1,000 homes to place children in need. There is a particular need for additional foster parents willing to serve older youth, children with disabilities, and sibling groups. For News 9 Investigates, I'm Amy Cavino.